Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fort Knox, Kentucky. I am Lieutenant Colonel Marissa Pace, your narrator for today's graduation ceremony. At this time, we would like to welcome all general officers, senior officers, and distinguished guests. Today's ceremony honors the successful completion of Advance Camp. The graduating unit for today is the 2nd Regiment of Advance Camp, the General Maxwell R. Thurman Regiment. The commander of troops for today's ceremony is Cadet Edward Clark from the University of Tampa. The color guard is comprised of cadets selected from the regiment. They are led by Cadet Miranda Olenichek from University of South Carolina. Also participating in today's ceremony is the 1st Armored Division Band from Fort Bliss, Texas, commanded by Chief Warrant Officer 3, Michael J. Moore. To your right is the salute battery, provided by the Steel Squadron, 3rd Cavalry Regiment from Fort Hood, Texas, and led by 1st Lieutenant Nicole Walsh and Sergeant First Class Colt Southen. This ceremony marks the culmination of 38 days of rigorous and intensive training for these young men and women. For them, Advance Camp served as a test of their leadership abilities and potential to be an officer. They have emerged from this challenge confident in their ability to assume the tremendous responsibilities of being an Army officer. The cadets of 2nd Regiment are now formed in front of you. Each regiment has had the honor of having bestowed upon it a namesake. This namesake is in honor of a general officer whose values and accomplishments represent the best the Army has to offer. 2nd Regiment has had the distinct privilege of honoring General Maxwell R. Thurman. General Thurman attended North Carolina State University and received a bachelor's degree in chemical engineering. General Thurman commissioned into ordnance in 1953, but quickly branch transferred to field artillery. During his career, General Thurman commanded the 82nd Airborne Division Artillery and served as the commander for Army Recruiting Command. General Thurman was appointed Vice Chief of Staff in 1983. In 1987, General Thurman took command of the Army Training and Doctrine Command at Fort Monroe, Virginia. In 1989 to 1990, General Thurman was Commander-in-Chief of Southern Command. General Thurman retired in 1990 after 37 years of service. He passed away on December 1st, 1995. In honor of their completion of Advance Camp, the cadets from the General Maxwell R. Thurman Regiment will receive a 3-gun salute in the form of a cadet cannonade. In a moment, the commander of troops will bring the units to attention. The reviewing officer for today's ceremony is Command Sergeant Major Jeremiah E. Gann, Command Sergeant Major of the United States Army Cadet Command at Fort Knox. He is accompanied by the host and the Regimental Tactical Officer, Lieutenant Colonel Justin R. Howe. Please rise for the entrance of the official party and the invocation offered by First Lieutenant Vince Medevev.
Let us pray. Dear God, we invite your presence among us as we celebrate the graduation of the 2nd Regiment cadets. We thank you for the faithfulness as you guided them through the challenges and uncertainty of these last 41 days and 40 nights. Thank you for your word, which comforts and reminds us of your promised plan, provisions for us. Thank you for reminding us that our strength comes from you. We pray, too, that you would bless all those that help make 2nd Regiment successful, the cadre, the staff, the families, friends, and the many others who share with them in their success. As we go from here and on to our next destination, whether it would be a new duty station, another year of college, or back to our routines, I ask that you pour out your blessings upon each one. I pray this in your holy name. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Today's ceremony are the national colors, the Army field flag, and the Cadet Command colors.
Present the command.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem and remain standing during the firing of the cadet cannonade. We ask that military personnel in uniform maintain their hand salute until the completion of the cadet cannonade. The United States Army ROTC Cadet Cannonade salutes the three pillars of our service to the nation. Duty. Obedience and disciplined performance despite difficulty or danger. Duty requires selfless responsibility and selfless devotion. Honor. Encompassing integrity and dedication. Honor is the thread which holds together the fabric of our Army. Country, for which men and women have given their lives. Our country shines as a light of freedom and dignity to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The Cadet Creed was adopted to instill in Army cadets the values that are critical for successful performance: Cadet Owen Lindy from North Carolina State University will now recite the Cadet Creed.
The Cadet Creed. I am an Army cadet. Soon I will take an oath to become an Army officer, committed to defending the values which make this nation great. Honor is my touchstone. I understand mission first and people always. I am the past, the spirit of those warriors who have made the final sacrifice. I am the present, the scholar and apprentice soldier, enhancing my skills in the science of warfare and art of leadership. But above all, I am the future warrior leader of the United States Army. May God give me the compassion and judgment to lead and the gallantry in battle to win. I will do my duty. Leadership excellence, sir.
The greater community of Fort Knox and our national and local service organizations are here to show their support to our future Army leaders. These cadets have demonstrated superior character and service throughout training and will be recognized for their efforts. Also, we kindly ask family and friends to remain seated during the awards presentation. The awardees will be brought forward immediately following the ceremony for pictures. The AUSA Leadership Excellence Award is presented by Major General Retired Troy Koch. The award is presented to the top cadet in each regiment as determined by a regimental cadre board. This award is presented to Cadet Chloe Brown from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. The Military Order of the World Wars Award is presented by Colonel Retired Joseph Schroeder. The award is presented to the cadet who best demonstrates the ability to evaluate, analyze, apply, and understand experiences and capabilities to solve tactical problem sets. This award is presented to Cadet Vincent Carney from Niagara University. The Military Officers Association of America Award is presented by Colonel Retired Joseph Schroeder. The award is given to the cadet that has demonstrated superior dedication to duty and established a positive command presence by accepting accountability for self and assigned unit through employment of team members while applying the fundamentals of leadership. This award is presented to Cadet Reese Micah from Colorado State University. The First Command Financial Services Award is presented by Petty Officer First Class Roby Smith to the cadet who best demonstrates the leadership traits necessary to encourage teamwork, improve unit cohesion, and reinforce mission accomplishment. This award is presented to Cadet Austin Gabriel from the University of North Georgia. The Armed Forces Bank Award is presented by Mr. Ron Moore to the cadet that best demonstrates respect for other cultures and people by effectively utilizing the training scenarios to demonstrate a mastery of cross-cultural competencies as they relate to a complex environment. This award is presented to Cadet Chloe Brown from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. The Reserve Officers Association Award is presented by Second Lieutenant Joshua Laurie. This award is given to the cadet that embodies the characteristics of a comprehensive soldier by demonstrating resilience, the lifelong pursuit of enhanced performance to cope with adversity in stressful situations, and thrive in life. This award is presented to Cadet Molly Ebel from St. Mary's University. The Bold Leader Spirit Award is presented by Sergeant Major Retired Charlie Fraley to the cadet who best demonstrates appropriate motivational techniques, inspirational leadership, and the spirit of a leader. This award is presented to Cadet Timothy Canan from Austin P University. The USAA Warrior Spirit Award is presented by Command Sergeant Major Retired Joe Zettelmoyer. It is presented to the cadet that best demonstrates the personal actions necessary to represent the Army profession, ethics, and officership, while best exemplifying the warrior spirit. This award is presented to Cadet Tabitha Siegley from Presbyterian College. The Armed Forces Services Corporation Award is presented by Mr. Emerson Gagnon to the top male and female cadet who achieved the highest score in Army physical fitness. This award is presented to Cadet David Sherrod from Auburn University and Cadet Sylvia LeBron Flores from the University of Puerto Rico, Mayaguez. The National Guard Association Award is presented by Captain Joseph Davis. The award is presented to the top Army National Guard cadet in each regiment, as determined by a regimental cadre board. This award is presented to Cadet Jerron Parma from Southern Utah University. The Recondo Award is presented to the cadet who has displayed individual superior performance and was a first-time go in the heavy physical band of the Army Occupational Physical Assessment Test, was a first-time go on written land navigation, achieving a score of 90% or higher, finding 5 out of 6 points on the land navigation course, was a first-time go on first aid and chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear defense events, completed the 6-mile foot march in 90 minutes or less, and qualified sharpshooter or better in basic rifle marksmanship. The following cadets from 2nd Regiment are awarded the Recondo Badge. Cadet Chloe Brown from Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Cadet Peter Deneen from Michigan Technological University. Cadet Wyatt Garrison from University of North Carolina at Charlotte. Cadet Cahey Holder from Tarleton State University. Cadet Peyton Hughes from Arkansas Tech. Cadet Simon G. from University of Florida. Cadet Jacob Jewett from Auburn University. Cadet Wyatt Lane, University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. Cadet Hui Win, Texas State University, San Marcos. Cadet Kevin Omet, University of Massachusetts Amherst. Cadet Jerron Palmer, Southern Utah University. Cadet Garrett Quinn, University of Nebraska, Omaha. Cadet Jarrett Ritchie, Montana State University. Cadet Trevor Scoobs, Brigham Young University. Cadet Retta Suadi, City College of New York. Cadet Alicia Steiber, University of Wisconsin Stout. Cadet Joshua Tajandra, Norwich University. Cadet James Touth, Emory-Riddle Aeronautical University. Cadet Trey Valentine, Wichita State University. Cadet David Wetling, the University of Alabama. Cadet Jonathan White, Arkansas State University. At the completion of the ceremony, today's awardees will return to the field for individual congratulations and photo opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in another round of applause for our awardees. Ladies and gentlemen, the guest speaker for today's ceremony, Command Sergeant Major Jeremiah E. Gann, Command Sergeant Major of the United States Army Cadet Command and Fort Knox.
Good morning. Hey, what a great group of cadets we have in front of us today. We give them another round of applause. Hey, thanks for all for being here today. A special thanks to the band and the cannon crew for making today's ceremony such a memorable event. Please join me in a round of applause for the band and the cannon crew. So it's absolutely beautiful out here, and I don't believe I've ever seen this done. So give me a round of applause for the chaplain. So he nailed it with the weather. Good job, chaplain. Hey, so this morning is a great day for our Army and our nation. As America celebrates her 245th birthday on this, our Independence Day, in front of us we have the future of our Army leaders that will take an oath. Leadership and military training, and maybe a bit of a social life. Standing here today on this field, they have completed a major milestone to becoming Army officers. While some of their peers enjoyed the lazy days in the pool this summer, these cadets have spent the last 38 days here at Fort Knox in their most significant training to date. They trained in basic rifle marksmanship, first aid, rappelling, and obstacle courses. They have endured the Kentucky heat and humidity, early mornings and late nights, exhaustion, and life without social media. Long before these cadets arrived here this summer, they had another Army by their side, an army of family, friends, and cadre that cheered them on. For all of our guests here today, thank you for supporting our cadets. And on behalf of a grateful nation, thank you for your support to the future leaders. And now a few words to the cadets. Wow, what a month. Advanced camp has probably tested you in ways you never imagined. Your physical and mental limits have been tested, and you probably learned more than a few things about yourself and hopefully about each other. You have discovered that leadership is a full contact sport. It requires daily interaction. You have learned a lot of technical information. You have learned quite a bit about weaponry. And while each of these things is important, I want you to think about the bigger picture. So when your bruises heal and your muscles stop aching and your eyes stop watering from the gas chamber, here are a few things I need you to remember. First, attitude is contagious. If you maintain high standards, a positive outlook, and foster an atmosphere where excellence is the norm and not by the exception, your soldiers will follow you. Your soldiers are watching your example, always. There will always be people who are happy with the minimum or mediocrity. Don't be one of them. Excellence requires more work, but your positive attitude will draw people to excel. Don't misinterpret this. Having high standards doesn't mean you have to be the smartest person in the room. There are very few times in life where you're truly the expert. But you do have to be smart enough to recognize who the smartest person in the room is and have the self-confidence to be able to utilize their expertise. Leverage your non-commissioned officers and your peers. A good idea only becomes great when you share it. During the next year, the weight of choosing your branch will grow heavier. The result of your first assignment will loom. Everyone has their dream job. When the results are announced, some of you be happy, some of you be disappointed. Didn't get your number one choice? It doesn't matter, because it's the Army. Because you will make it the best. Wherever you are, whatever you do, be the best you can be. Maintain a positive attitude. Your attitude and expectations will be infectious. Always remember, the secret to our Army isn't our weapons or our equipment. Those are just tools. The strength of our Army is in our people. Lead them with integrity. Lead them with humility. Lead them with confidence. Be the leader that you want to follow. Again, congratulations on your accomplishments. I look forward to seeing you on the high ground. People first, winning matters, leadership excellence. Happy birthday, America.
Passing the reviewing stand is the 1st Armored Division Band from Fort Bliss, Texas, commanded by Chief Warrant Officer 3, Michael J. Moore. passing the reviewing stand is the Commander of Troops for today's graduation, Cadet Edward Clark from the University of Tampa. Now passing the reviewing stand is Alpha Company, led by Cadet Janelle George from the University of Colorado Springs at Colorado Springs. Now passing the reviewing stand is Bravo Company, led by Cadet Trevon Biggers from the University of South Carolina. Now passing the reviewing stand is the Color Guard, led by Cadet Miranda Olenichek from University of South Carolina. Now passing the reviewing stand is Charlie Company, led by Cadet Patrick Grindell from Washington University in St. Louis. Now passing the reviewing stand is Delta Company, led by Cadet Jacob Jewett from Auburn University. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the Army song. The words can be found in your program. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the 2nd Regiment Cadet Summer Training 2021 graduation. As a reminder, this ceremony can be viewed at futurearmyofficers.com or YouTube. Family and friends, please allow a few moments for your cadets to prepare for departure before joining them at the tents to the right side of the field. Each cadet has different instructions depending on their next mission. If you have any questions after speaking with your cadet, feel free to ask any of the cadre members for clarification. For your enjoyment while you wait, we have a COVID-friendly small reception set up to the rear of the reviewing stand. Thank you for attending. Leadership Excellence.